If the video touches your heart, give it a like, and if you are new to this channel, please stay tuned by subscribing the channel. Thanks everyone. 2. Dislike it. The cure for loneliness is solitude. The mind is an enchanted thing, capable of rendering beauty out of the ordinary. To be a poet is a condition, not a profession. Poetry is the art of creating imaginary gardens with real toads. A poet is a maker, not a judge. I think poetry should surprise by a fine excess, and not by singularity. It should strike the reader as a wording of his own highest thoughts, and appear almost a remembrance. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. So I am convinced that all the while, the search for God is gratuitous. There never was a war that was not inward. I must fight till I have conquered in myself what causes war. In poetry, you must love the words, the ideas, and the images and rhythms with all your capacity to love anything at all. We are suffering from too much sarcasm. Say things you are sure of and wait to be contradicted. It is difficult to get the news from poems, yet men die miserably every day for lack of what is found there. I am interested in madness. I believe it is the biggest thing in the human race, and the most constant. How do you take away from a man his madness without also taking away his identity? The deepest feeling always shows itself in silence. The writer is unfair to himself when he is unable to be hard on himself. The past is not only what has happened, but what is always happening. It is impossible to think about the welfare of the world without thinking about the welfare of ourselves. The world is full of magical things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper. I am a bit of a crank, but I can be well managed. I cannot get enough of nature. I am a root in its soil, a wind in its branches, a bird in its leaves, and a rock in its foundation. The cure for boredom is curiosity. There is no cure for curiosity. I love him who loves his fellow men and hates their wickedness. I shall wear white flannel trousers and walk upon the beach. I have heard the mermaids singing, each to each. A poet looks at the world the way a man looks at a woman. The people that I like are the ones who are always trying to be better and don't think they know it all. I have always been interested in the invisible things, the things we can't see but know are there. The world is full of magical things, patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. Poetry is the art of creating a physical object that will illuminate the mind. The idea of order is the only possible way of rendering life tolerable. The cure for everything is salt water, sweat, tears, or the sea. The attraction of the virtuous is infinite. I would rather be a superb meteor, every atom of me in magnificent glow, than a sleepy and permanent planet. Poetry is a way of looking at the world for the first time. A man of genius makes no mistakes. His errors are volitional and are the portals of discovery. I am not a teacher, but an awakener. The body is an instrument which only gives off music when it is used as a body, always an orchestra, and, just as music traverses walls, so sensuality traverses the body and reaches up to ecstasy. There is no cure for birth and death save to enjoy the interval. Imaginary gardens with real toads in them. In poetry, you must love the words, the ideas, and the images and rhythms with all your capacity to love anything at all. What we need now is not more knowledge, but more understanding. A poet is someone who stands outside in the rain, hoping to be struck by lightning. Critics are like pigs at the pastry cart. It's easier to forgive an enemy than to forgive a friend. One cannot spend forever sitting and solving the mysteries of one's history. The most valuable thing we can do for the psyche, occasionally, is to let it rest, wander, live in the changing light of room, not try to be or do anything whatever. The most original thing a writer can do is write like himself. It is also his most difficult task. The truth is a beautiful and terrible thing, and should therefore be treated with great caution. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end.